Hey everybody, we're a little early. Getting dark here in Alabama. We just figured we'd go ahead and get a little early start. Hope everybody's doing real good tonight. And we got us a little fire built. Y'all can see that behind us.
Yeah, all my work getting it all centered, and you messed it up at the last minute.
Yeah, I don't never do nothing right for you. All right. Hope everybody's doing good today. Who all we got in chat tonight?
We got
Y'all excuse us. We tired.
Sharon and Judy Wheeler and Gary Spikes, Diane Fowler. We're in here.
Yeah, I see you there.
We're there. All right. Judy Wheeler, y'all carrying on some conversations.
Mr.
Billy
Terry.
Shillings,
Hey Billy.
Mr. Terry,
Good to see y'all tonight. Hey Katie G. Good to see
Blue
you.
Eye,
Sharon Guy. Hey Blue Eye.
Mr. Carl,
Mr.
Jean. Oh, is that it? It's because we got in early.
We got in a little early.
It's because we got in
Yeah,
early.
you got a little ahead of everybody
Yep,
today.
I did.
Everybody's going to be confused. We ought to be
I
going
know.
for
Come on,
45 minutes, but that's okay.
Come on, Misty.
We just sitting here, and she said, you want to just go on live? I said, yeah, shoot, might as well. That gives us a little more time to talk.
Hey, Leanne.
Hey, Leanne.
We got your mail today.
Yeah, I appreciate you
Hey,
sending that
Mr.
to
Noble.
me.
Hey, Karen.
I get it.
Hey, Mark.
I get a chance. I'll read it, look over all that, Leanne. Thank you. We got it in the mail today, so I hadn't had a chance to read over it. So.
And we got it like about an hour ago at the most. So, because I checked the mail when I came home from work.
This ain't going to get
She
it today.
jealous because I got this one in my lap.
All right, come on. All right, good deal.
And you too close to the computer. So just so everybody knows, we have
sister.
Misty in one lap, sister and jealousy in the other lap.
Yep. Anybody else come in?
Not that I have seen.
Right.
Everybody's starting to get chatting now.
Okay, good. It's good to see everybody. It's real good to see everybody at the meet and greet.
Mm-hmm.
Put faces with names and get to talk to you some. And
it's a good meet and greet.
It was. I hate that we didn't get to socialize with a lot of folks long. Me and Rebecca was getting pulled in all kind of directions. Spencer was too, and it was a busy weekend.
Very busy.
Me and her are still pretty tired from it because we went right back into work.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, my job this week was chaos.
My job too.
So it's just been one of them weeks. So, and then today I had some interesting stuff happen when I was trying to do some work around the house. But
yeah, you kind of self-inflicted that one.
Yeah,
you pulled a Rebecca.
Yeah, so
that's what it is. You pulled a Rebecca.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell y'all about it here shortly. That way y'all have a good laugh.
Yep.
But now it's real good to see everybody. Good to spend time with you. If I didn't get to talk to you much, it wasn't on purpose. I'll tell you that now. That's what I hated. That's one thing I do kind of dislike about the meet and greets in some ways.
When they're that big.
When they're that big, I don't get to spend
a
lot of one-on-one time with people. And I had some people wanting to talk to me about their experiences and just other things. And I didn't get to really spend, quality time with them. But I hope, sister, Lord have mercy.
She got to go in baby mode.
Yeah. So I hope everybody's had a good week. I know everybody's finally home. I think Coombo finally. Hey, Michael. I think Coombo finally made it back in from Oklahoma yesterday. Anybody that didn't know it, Coombo and Sandy got Mr. Spikes home from the meet and greet Monday, where he could get to his doctor. And I'm glad to see Mr. Gary in the chat with us tonight.
Hey, Standing Stones.
Hey, Standing Stone. Good to see you, brother Gary. I'm glad you starting to feel better.
Mm-hmm. And, I think Christy is still in the hospital, but I think she's got some good news today from what I was reading that
Yeah.
they actually did some stuff. I don't know if it's good or not, but I think it was good. So y'all keep her in your prayers too, along with Mr. Gary.
Yeah, and Mr. Timothy's wife, the lady who left Saturday, she's still in the hospital. He said she was in good spirits, and that she's gonna have to do some physical therapy. So, not gonna go into what all she's got going on because they might not want me to divulge that. But y'all be in prayer for her.
Kathy is doing good too.
Kathy's doing a lot better. Of course, a lot of y'all got to meet her Saturday night. She's
our photographer.
She was the photographer, and her husband was David, who got up and spoke about his Creek Indian heritage. And they got to stay with us a little while. And I'm glad they got to come back. I was real worried about them. What went on Wednesday, me and Blue Eyed got the tire scared out of us Wednesday. So, but she's doing a lot better too. So, hoping they get to come to our fire pit tomorrow night. So, I'm hoping. So, and everything. But what's wrong?
I'm reading comments.
Oh, okay. Hey, Miss Sherry, how you doing today?
We have a little bit of sky left, not a lot.
Yeah, it's about dark. Got a little fire going behind us. Thought y'all enjoy the fire with us. I'm gonna tell you, it didn't take much to light that thing. It is dry here in Alabama. I think we were, what did I tell you this morning? 47 in Silicon.
Yeah, I think.
We were 47.
David posted it was 45 when he left.
Okay, 45 when he left. So, and
so we got a touch of a fall going on.
I know up north of us was in the 30s in some places.
Misty.
And I think we are scheduled Tuesday and Wednesday here in the 30s. So
okay, so I need to bring plants in.
Yeah, so we're gonna.
Y'all got outside plants. You got to be watching for that first frost. Don't forget.
Yes, ma'am. I'm glad that all those done real good in the storm. Also, Pat Rance and Willie and Miss CD did too.
Mm-hmm.
Pat had a
CD
little.
does not have power still.
Pat did have some damage to his cabin out in the Ocala National Forest, but it wasn't bad. He said it's something that'd take him about a Saturday or two to fix.
Misty, you need a call clip.
I think he actually got power back yesterday.
Did he?
So
Miss CD does not have power according to that.
I think Miss CD was right kind of in the heart where that thing comes. But we're glad they done.
Hey, Miss Sherry.
Everybody come out of that. In our family, I know there were probably some people who didn't. We try to be in prayer for them. Still be in prayer for the folks in North Carolina, East Tennessee, parts of Georgia, South Carolina, on up in Virginia and places. I didn't realize that some damage had went on in Virginia too. So, and
ours are still young, our trees, so we're not doing a lot of pruning except for shape right now.
On our fruit trees,
yeah.
That is, ours will probably start bearing. Well, the peaches are.
The peaches are barren. I just need to remember to spray them.
Our muscadines have started.
Mm-hmm. Muscadines are doing good.
Yeah. I got a sneaky feeling it's going to be a couple more years on the apples.
They get first frost about 3 weeks before spring. It seems like what it is here.
Hey, John, good to see you.
Not.
Good to see you. And
oh, her power is back on. That's good, Gary. That's
okay, good. Okay, good deal. That's good. I'm glad to hear that. That's good. I tell you, these
ooh, write that down, Mark.
What's that?
Diane Fowler has relatives up in Asheville or near Asheville.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, I was gonna say a prayer for all the folks up in Asheville, up in that neck of the woods. There's a lot still going on up there. It's sad. And
now, who is Spider Slayer?
Who is what? Who now?
Katie G said, "Hey to Spider Slayer."
Oh, okay.
So who is Spider Slayer?
I don't know who that is. Who she's talking to? And Katie G, thank you for
taking all that stuff.
Yeah, thank you for what you've done, and appreciate you getting it to where it needed to go. Thank you very much. I wish.
Oh, is Mr. Noble Spiders? Oh, John
okay.
Lamb is Spider.
Oh, Mr. John. Okay, so We got new nicknames. We got nicknames everywhere.
We must have had a big spider at the camp out that Mr. John killed.
That's cool.
I wish he'd seen the one on Sister's back.
Hey, Mr. Randy Brooks, good to have you on tonight.
Yeah, because Sister had a big one on her. I don't know where she went, but she went and got into a writing spider's net or web
Sister.
rather. She had the whole zigzag on the back of her, just laid right across with the spider still on her.
Just don't get
Hey,
all.
Jean.
Just don't
And did we say hey to John?
don't get everything stirred up out here.
Richard
sister.
Jr., hey. Randy
Hey, Richard.
Brooks, hey. Everybody that's coming in. Must be 7 o'clock now
Yeah, it's around 7. Yes.
because we started early. Y'all,
Yeah, we cheated. We started. Hey, Miss Jean, we
I'm
started a
bad.
little early.
I did not do a plant or a book this week. Mark
Well.
sat down about 5 minutes before we started and he said, "You got a plant and a book?" I was like, I had totally forgotten.
Well, it's just,
It's just been a long week. So
it has. It's been,
it has been a long week. But you know what? I can go ahead and talk about a book,
okay.
but it's not a physical book this time.
Okay.
We're going to talk about Kindle, guys. Do y'all know how many free books are on Kindle, the Amazon Kindle stuff? Free. I'm not talking about getting the unlimited
Hey, Leanne.
subscription service. I'm talking about books that are actually free. I used to subscribe to a list that put out once a week a list of all the books that they found for homesteading that were free. So I would say make sure you check that out. Because yes, right now we have access
Hey,
to
JR.
internet, to power,
Jeffy.
to data and stuff like that. Why not use it while you can? Now, I'm not saying don't buy books and put them aside too. I'm just saying, in addition to having physical copies, make use of the internet that you currently have. Look on Amazon. I know a lot of people don't like to use Amazon, but there are so many free books on Amazon. And I might just have to start sharing one on the Cedar Creek Bottoms for sale page every week.
Yeah.
A free book that's on Amazon.
Yeah.
Would anybody like to be a part of that? If you do, let me know. The group on
Hey, Jesse
Facebook is
Underwood.
Cedar Creek Bottoms for sale group, and we may do a book day, and it'll be a free on Amazon book that you can go download for nothing and read at your own leisure. At that point, you'll own the book as long as you have internet, you know. But y'all know me. I love my physical hard copy books. But I also, like I said, I'm not going to turn away knowledge where I can find it. So there's your book.
Oh yeah, me and Rebecca really appreciate all the stuff that was given to us. Y'all did not have to do that, but that was very nice of y'all. We really appreciate it.
Hey,
That
Sharon, if we haven't already said hey.
makes us feel real good.
Hey,
You
Dale.
think of us that much. But we just appreciate you being in our
Oh,
chat.
yeah.
Appreciate you supporting us that way. Thank you for everybody that bought the shirts.
Definitely. We made enough between the shirts and the cups and all to get him a cheap thermal.
Yeah, so I'm going to look at that here in the next few days. Hey, E.E. Pullen, good to see you, brother. Did we speak to Miss Karen too?
I'm not sure. I think we
Okay.
did. She's been in there for a while.
Okay. So good to see y'all. We really appreciate everybody that showed up down at Hollins. It was real good to meet everybody. Hey, Phyllis, it was good to meet everybody. And
I really want to try that hickory nut pie.
yeah, that was very
That
good.
was good. I
Very
ain't never
good.
had a pecan pie made with hickory nuts.
Yeah, that
but
was
that
very
was
good.
delicious.
Well, I can gather you some.
We got them falling right over
Yeah.
there.
Well, we got a big one down yonder, loaded.
Mhm.
But
Well, now they said that the not the shagbark. What's the other one?
the one is smooth bark.
I think so. I think that's the one she said worked better.
You
The shagbark's better is the same thing as scaly bark, right?
Yeah.
I think she was saying that the smooth bark variety is better for the
It's
pie
stronger.
than the other
It's a
one.
stronger
So.
hickory smell. That's the one when I used to cut it and make
Yeah.
my eyes water because
Oh.
it put out so much the
The shag bark is, or the
No,
smooth,
the smooth. That,
which is that right there.
yes, that's a smooth one. It's
Okay.
harder too. I don't know why it's harder. But,
PJ, if you've been in the chat at all, or if you catch this later on and
hey, Mr. Jeff
replay,
Townsend,
let
good
us
to
know
see you.
which hickory is the better one for the pie, because I want to do that. Hey, Miss Phyllis. Hey, Jesse. Hey, whoever else we have
Hey,
not
Mr.
said.
Robert Stanton,
Yep.
good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Enjoyed talking with you.
Man, the food down there was good,
Yeah,
wasn't
it
it?
was. We had some good
Mr.
food.
Noble said he ate good.
Well,
We all like food, I
Greg
tell
done
you
a-
that.
very good job as usual. And which, hey Barry, good to see you, brother. We knew it would be.
hmm
The barbecue on
That
Thursday
pie
night
was delicious.
was good, and the chicken soup on Friday, and the white red beans and rice on Saturday. That was all real good.
Yep. I
Hey,
didn't
Wendell,
get to
good to
enjoy
see
the
you.
barbecue because I was too nauseous from a migraine,
Yeah.
but he always has good barbecue too.
Yeah, he does.
Oh,
Hey,
did
Mr.
Wendell
Mark
make it
Creel.
in?
Yeah,
He
Wendell.
sure did.
Hey, Mr. Mark Creel, I need your address.
He's got it to me.
Oh, did he? Okay,
Yeah, he
good deal.
messaged me today.
And Mr. Jeff Townsend, I need your address. So.
And anybody else
So-
that ordered a T-shirt that has not given me your address, let me remind y'all, we had to change it from where we shipped, from where the company was shipping to you. We had to change it to us shipping to you. That way, all the T-shirts come to the same place,
Yeah.
and they could make it by the meet and greet. So,
And we will get them packaged up this weekend.
Miss Karen had her fangirl moment.
Oh,
I remember her in passing. She
Oh.
was like, I love my books.
oh yeah.
Yep.
Well,
That's so funny, a fangirl moment with me.
hey, that's
Wow.
good. Cool. Hey, Jeff, good
Anyway,
to see you, brother. Hey,
So
hey,
y'all, if you
Crystal.
ordered a T-shirt, make sure you get me the address.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, there we are.
What happened there, man?
We're going to lose the internet today, apparently.
Huh. That
We're
was-
still going, but that signal is low.
Wonder why. Router is running, right?
Yeah, but it's way over yonder, but it shouldn't be.
We've never had issues
Mm-mm.
out here.
So I don't know.
Well, hey, PJ, there you are.
Shell bark.
Shell bark. Okay, I got you. It was real good pie, PJ. Very delicious. Thank you.
Hey, Craig,
We got some
PJ, by
hickory
the
nut
way.
syrup one time. It's made out of
the
hickory
shag bark.
bark. Boy, you talking about good syrup, good on pancakes and stuff. So
Yep.
I need to take some of this off down here and boil it, make us some
You don't
Crystal,
boil it.
huh?
You roast it,
roasted. Excuse me.
and then you boil it.
Crystal, glad you made it home. You was one of the furthest ones
She
away.
was.
You and Miss Robin and Mr. Gary, I think, was the furthest ones away. This meet and greet. Glad you made it home. Glad you got to come. Glad you got to come.
Off the hook wrestling.
And I know this was some of y'all's first time to Alabama. I
Mhm.
know Billy. I think Billy said it was his first time. I don't know
Cool.
if it was Crystal's or not. I know a few other people never been. Hey, Craig, good to see you. I know a few of y'all never been to Alabama, so
You ever had to sit down, sister?
I hope y'all enjoyed it here.
17 and a half hours she drove.
Seen the scenery and
Wow.
found out we ain't much of people.
Oh, she probably did see that we were
Hey,
a bunch
Miss
of
CD.
hillbillies.
Yeah, but we
We good hillbillies,
yeah,
though.
yeah. There's a few places you have to watch.
We wish you could have made it too, Mr. Creel.
Yeah, we do. We do.
Did I see Miss CD? And I did. I see there's Miss
Yeah, Miss
CD in
CD,
here.
and I'm glad she made it tonight. Glad.
Just got her power on and hopped in to see us chat.
Good. Good to see y'all. Good to see. Glad you made it through the storm okay, and everybody else did. But right now, everybody in our family that I know of is
Doing good.
doing good from the storms. So, but
Uh-oh, Mr. Noble.
hey,
Said he got a
Mr.
good look when he left. He don't remember coming in the way he left.
Hey, Mr. Robinson, how's it going? Glad to have you. Hey, and anybody I missed leaving Sunday, I'm sorry I didn't get to tell you bye and talk to you a minute. I know a lot of
Hey,
folks
Stephen.
were getting out of there pretty early, and I don't blame you. A lot of you had some pretty good drives. So, we had folks from North Carolina, Virginia,
We had half the South.
Tennessee,
represented for
Carolina,
sure.
North Carolina, Georgia,
Alabama, Tennessee,
Mississippi,
Florida,
Florida,
Oklahoma, Texas.
Oklahoma, Texas, Arkansas,
That's right. Louisiana,
Louisiana,
Ohio,
Ohio.
because that's
and-
Pat. She
Well-
represents both, don't she?
Well, that and Bud and Angie.
Oh yeah, they're from Ohio too. I
I'm
forgot
trying to
about them.
think who else we had.
Oh, Flat Rock made it
in
in.
Pennsylvania. So, anybody I miss
I think
But, John,
Flat Rock
you
made
were
it in the chat.
from another state, but I think I got that right. I hope I did. Lord, assist me. Lord have mercy.
She got to have her
You're a big
daddy.
old baby. Yeah, somebody.
William
Hey,
Robinson.
Todd. Nice to meet you. Glad to have you tonight. And like I said, me and Rebecca really appreciate everybody that gave us.
Oh, wait a
the
minute.
stuff.
You know who that is?
Who?
My boss.
Oh, yeah.
Well, not my boss, but
I'm glad to have
he
you,
works
man.
with me.
I'm glad to have you, man. Welcome.
just
welcome.
Recognize the name.
Just come on in and join the chat. And all these folks will make you feel at home. They're all
Yep.
good people. Hey, Miss Robin, good to see you. Glad you made
Michelle
it home.
Powell's in.
So it's good to see you.
Debbie, Jubilee.
Hey, good to see you.
Oh, I keep messing up the mouse. There we go.
All right, now, sis, let's take a break. If I can kill
So
me.
yeah, it was a good meet and greet.
Yes, it was.
A lot of good food, a lot of good fellowship, a lot of good friends. Hey Spencer, hey Robin. So
So,
what we doing now? Because I'm apparently going to be needled and clawed by this cat for the rest
well,
of the night.
I'll go over a few things. Was a very good meet and greet. Now, I'm not going to feel. Me and Rebecca got stressed out a little bit, but that's just the way life goes a little bit. You know, I was worried about people.
Mhm.
So that's
We
why
had a lot going on.
So we
I
was
mean-
worried about people, and I know a few people noticed it that I was getting that way. Me and Rebecca, and Spencer got that way. I'm not going to lie and fib about it, but we was worried about people. You know, y'all were in my home,
Hey Misty.
even though it was 12 miles from it. Y'all were in my home, and I felt
Hey Tiffany.
responsible for y'all. So, but I'm glad everybody made it home. Yeah, glad everybody had a good time. Hope you enjoyed Alabama. Hope you seen our beautiful state to me. I know, which I know everybody else's state's beautiful too. I've been to a lot of other pretty states too.
Ain't nothing like home though.
And hope y'all didn't get a lot of that crazy traffic from the ball games or the race.
Well, here we go, Mark.
What's wrong?
Nothing's going. Nothing's wrong.
Okay.
There you go though. You got your intro.
Well, yeah, I was going to talk a little bit about that. Now, Spencer's going to have everybody that wants to come on Sunday, come on
Hey,
for a few
Sharon.
minutes and, talk about the meet and greet or anything that had going on. But we'll go over a little bit. I won't go into depth. I'd rather for the people their own bring their stuff up and tell it themselves than me try to go through it in depth. But I know David and Kathy were some of the first campers there on Monday. And I know David, him and Kathy were having some things going on. I think Mr. Paul was there too on Monday, if I remember.
I don't know if he was there Monday or not,
I
but I know
think
he
he
was there
was.
Tuesday.
But they had some different
Because
things
Mr.
going on.
Paul is the one that was sitting across from me on the other side of that Blackstone. Mhm.
So they had some stuff going on.
It's
In fact,
beautiful, Mr.
David was
Robinson.
leaving for work on Tuesday morning, I think it was, or Wednesday morning. I can't remember. And then he thinks he seen the silhouette of something on the other side of his truck when he come out of his camper and it
Was
left.
that the same morning he had to come get Kathy's camper out?
I think so. So
Okay.
that would have been Wednesday.
That would have been Wednesday, yeah. That's why I asked.
So he had to leave real early that morning, and he said that he seen a silhouette of something, and it moved real
He
quickly.
and I both left early every morning.
And then Tuesday, I said we had Billy come in. We already had. I brought my camper in. Joe and Pat was there. Who else was there on Tuesday? It was Paul.
Kathy and them were there. Billy was there, I think.
Yeah, Billy come in. Mr. Paul was still
Yep.
there. Joe and Pat, and was there somebody else on Tuesday?
Remember, where's sister?
Sister, get back over here.
Where is she?
I hear her in the leaves. Here she comes.
Come here, sister.
So Tuesday night, Rebecca had went down to, and won't you tell it? You're the one that happened to. You
Go
tell
ahead.
it.
I'm good.
You tell it.
You go ahead.
You were there.
Oh, fine. So I came in from work Tuesday night, got there probably about 7,
Sister, sit down. Just sit down.
6:30 or 7, and I made a quick round, around to everybody that was there.
Sister, sit down.
Brian and them were there, I think, weren't they? Down in the hole.
I think Mr. Brian and them came on me.
Okay, so it was just Pat and them then down there in that end. That's right. That's right. So I went around meeting everybody and came back down to Pat and Joe's camper, and Pat made me eat breakfast with them.
Made you eat breakfast.
She made me eat breakfast. Yeah, I had a pancake.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with
So
that.
ain't nothing wrong with that.
Hey, Mr. Michael
But,
Haywood. Hey, Misty.
We got done eating and we were standing around outside talking, and I was standing by the door because I, was fixing to head up the trail to go back to the camper. And so I was standing between the door of the camper and the Blackstone. Mr. Paul was sitting on the other side of the Blackstone. Joe, Pat, Willie, they were there, weren't they?
No,
No, they
come
weren't
in
there
on
yet.
Misty.
They were. That's right.
Billy was there with you.
Who was there?
Billy.
No, the other guy,
I don't remember no other guy.
young guy. I can't think of his name.
Stephen?
Is it Stephen?
Had Stephen done come in?
No. I think he was there, but he wasn't there. The young guy.
Came
I
in
can't-
Tuesday? Was one of them an old
I
Pat
can't
or
think of the name.
Billy or somebody?
Was that Stephen? That wasn't Stephen.
Okay. Pat or Billy?
Anyway,
If y'all know who that was,
he was the skinny, tall
It
kind of
was
dude
Stephen.
with dark hair.
was Stephen.
So there's 2 Stevens.
Well, she said, Pat just said it.
It
Steve.
was.
Hey, Bobby, good to see you, Bobby. Glad
Anyway.
everything went well.
So
That storm
we're just
down there.
standing around talking, and I just happened to look over at the Blackstone as a rock hits the Blackstone and bounces off. Everybody else hears it, but they didn't see it. But I actually saw it. It's just a little bitty rock. But I looked over at Paul and I said, "Did you throw that?" He said, "No, I didn't throw that." And I said, "All right then." And everybody else was like, they heard it, but they didn't see it. I actually got to see it hit the Blackstone.
So
And if y'all don't know, things like that don't happen with me.
yeah, that's your first time for
That's
a rock.
my first time for a rock or any of that. Yeah.
So you got a little more action than you
hmm
planned on.
I liked it though. It was exciting.
And I know when you went back to the
Haywood.
camper, did anything
Yeah.
happen that night?
No, nothing that I'm aware of.
And I can't remember if Billy said anything went on either, but I think Billy crashed from that drive. So Billy's in here; he can probably answer that. But what did he say?
Yeah, they heard something popping limbs
Okay.
too. Somebody heard footsteps about the
And
time
Sister
that it.
Seen heard it also. Okay.
Yeah. Somebody heard something over in the woods about that time. But see, I never
Hey,
can
Spencer.
hear that
Yeah.
for some reason. I never get to hear the wood steps and stuff.
Right. So. Hey,
Hey,
Miss
Miss
Cynthia
Cynthia.
Johns. Good to see you.
And Leanne and everybody else that we have not met.
Hey, Miss
not
Burton.
said hello
Hey, Greg.
to.
How y'all doing? Good to
There's
see
been
you.
a lot of people come in, and
Yeah.
I've missed most of you. I'm so sorry.
Did you get
I
the
did
rock?
not get the rock. I saw it bounce off the
Hey, Al,
Blackstone.
good to see you, brother.
but I
Hey,
did
didn't
not
get to
see
talk
where
to
it
you much at the
landed.
meet and greet. Yeah, I guess we should have got that rock. I mean,
Well, it was so little.
you didn't see exactly where it went when it hit the ground.
It hit the Blackstone, and I think I was just in shock that it hit the Blackstone, and that I actually saw it hit the Blackstone.
Right.
So, yeah, it was pretty cool.
Well, I know some vocals went off
Yep, they
different times through the whole meet
They were
and
hearing
greet.
vocals. Yep.
Some people heard what they thought was some wood knocks happened during different
Mhm.
times. I think Mr. Bryan and Jeffy heard some of that, heard some vocals because they was on the back, them and Paul. So I think they were hearing a little bit more stuff. Miss Patrick Noble had something happen, but I'm gonna let
Miss
him.
Verby is now everybody's aunt.
Oh yeah, very nice to meet her and her son. Very nice people. And
Wednesday night vocals. Yep.
I know Mr. Patrick Noble had a couple of incidents happen, and I'll let him tell that. I'm not going to run that for him. That's why I said I wasn't already going into deep on
And then
stuff.
we had stuff.
I'd rather people tell their own stuff. So
Was that Sunday night that we were sitting down there around the campfire? Ow, misty.
yeah, I'll get to it.
Had
here.
stuff happen all weekend, actually. I mean, all week, surprisingly.
Well, I know Mr. Boswell was seeing. Well, he called it an orb, but I think he was actually seeing eye shine. He was seeing one eye
Mhm.
looking at him, because that's what they do a lot of times. A lot of times they don't use both eyes to look at you. I think that's what he had. Justin, yeah, Justin.
No, it was Stephen. I'm getting my
Yeah.
Stephen and Justin mixed up.
So there was a lot went on everywhere. I think people were hearing stuff walking in the woods, seeing some eye shine. Somebody did see an orb.
Hmm.
Oh, Billy and Sherry and Donna seen something, but I'm gonna let them talk about that. Some of y'all probably know about it. They went for a little
Yep,
walk
that's true, Gary.
up by where the guy was supposedly killed, and went up toward the green patch, and they seen something. So I'm gonna let them tell y'all about it Sunday. On the Spencer's channel. It was pretty cool that they got to witness that.
Hmm.
Let's see. I'm trying to think of any. Oh, Crystal's boy
Oh, yeah,
seen something.
Mr. S.
So I'll let Crystal and her son,
Yep,
talk
that'll be
about
their
that.
story, yep.
But there was some stuff went on with them that her son seen.
Mr. Black, hello.
Hey, how's it going, Mr. Chad? Good to have you. Good to have you. Nice
So-
to meet you at the meet and greet.
Y'all just remember, Sunday, Woodwalker's channel.
Yep.
They're going to do kind of like I'm pretty sure they said they were going to do like an open invite type thing
Yeah, I
where
think he's
everybody
going.
could talk about their experience
Yeah.
that they had. So,
Yeah, I think
hey, Jeffy.
I think he's wanting everybody that's willing to come on for a few minutes and tell what happened, and
Hmm.
try to keep, I guess, the ball rolling. I guess.
And if you don't want to go on the screen, just send them a message and let them know if they can tell it or not.
Um,
George White.
Also, on Sunday, after it got left to see, it was Leanne, Barry, me and
Mhm.
you,
Yep.
Stacy and her husband,
And Kathy
Garrett.
and Garrett.
Kathy and Garrett, and Miss Robin,
Hmm.
and then on the back was Mr. Brian, and
Yeah,
Jeffy.
they were down there. Yeah.
Well, me and Rebecca, after Coombo and Sandy left for Gary heading to Oklahoma.
Robert saw the orb in the green field.
That's right. I was trying to remember. I knew somebody else had seen the orb. So,
There was. It was all
Yeah.
week.
right.
Hey,
So-
dog.
So, let's see.
I'm with you, Jeff.
Miss Robin was coming out of
Oh,
her.
hey there, Tegan.
Hey, how's it going?
Glad to have you on the show.
Was coming out of her camper right at dark and had something take off late Sunday evening. Me and Rebecca had come home real quick to check our animals. I done decided not to go to work that night because I was kind of exhausted and felt like I needed to stay down there because that little of a crowd, I had a sneaky feeling the boogers were going to come in a little closer, and I think they did. And but Miss Robin had that experience, and of course I let her tell you, let her do that in her own words. Later on Sunday night, I posted a little video. I know some of you seen it. I posted a little, well, with the iPhone, they won't do but videos, but for a few minutes. So me and Rebecca had got back, and I had told the rest of them I was going to build a fire. When they got ready, they could come on and sit around it. So I went in and got a fire built. And I was kind of away from everybody. I went to where my buddy Bradney had his fire on Friday, Saturday night because it was already cleaned out. I didn't want to start a new spot. I don't know. It's what, about 50? Well, how far was it from our camper? Maybe
Not far.
less than 100 feet.
Mhm.
Wasn't it?
Yeah, not far.
And from Stacy and Garrett,
Again,
and them,
not far.
yeah, it wasn't
About
far.
the same from all of us.
So I built the fire, and I was sitting over there by myself, just kind of relaxing, chilling out, just trying to, you know, enjoy the night.
Standing Stones, there was 110 or so
Yeah,
people.
around 110. Big crowd of people. Big crowd. Rebecca had went over to talk to Stacy and Kathy and them. They was all over there talking because I think they was playing a card game
they
or
were.
something. I was
Here's
sitting
all
there,
I could do not to give away people's hands.
and I kept hearing footsteps. I'd hear boom, 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 and I'd look around because I thought Leanne and Barry and Miss Robin was coming that way, or Rebecca was
No
coming.
seafood is awesome.
And I'd look, nobody was there, and I like, where I keep hearing that, and then I'd hear it again, and you could hear the two-legged steps but I couldn't tell what direction it was
Hey,
coming
Dee Dee.
from. But I kept sitting
Hey,
there,
Barb.
and just a few minutes later, I seen a little rock hit by the fire and roll, and I went, uh-oh. I knew what was taking place. Then another one come, and they wasn't trying to hit me, and you could tell they were just, so that's when I got my phone out real quick, tried the video.
And he did make sure it wasn't like pine needles falling from the tree or something.
No, it was little rocks.
So I said, you made sure.
It was little rocks. I watched them roll. I even looked up the tree to make sure a squirrel wasn't up there cutting something, cutting a pine cone or something. And
that's what I wanted you to say, is that you had looked, because you told me that.
Yeah, I was paying attention. And I knew it was coming across from that road. And about that time, Leanne, Barry, and Miss Robin come walking up the road. I think Miss Robin was going to turn in for the night. And Barry and Leanne was walking her to her camper. Then they was going to come back and sit with us. And they come back and sit. About that time, Stacy and Kathy and Garrett and all them come over and sit down. We all went to talking. And Leanne got up and walked toward the road for some reason. I don't know why Leanne went toward the road.
She was looking at the stars.
That's it. She was looking up the stars.
But I thought she was seeing whatever it was that I had been seeing.
Yeah.
Because she went to the exact spot
that
I had seen movement.
There was a big pine tree right across the road, and Leanne stood right in front of it, and Rebecca was going, she must see what I'm seeing. And Leanne had no idea that we were sitting there or watching something.
Save me some.
And Rebecca said something to her about it, and Leanne said, what?
And come back across.
He's back over there with us real quick. And we sit there a little while longer, and it got kind of quiet then. Several people were using the thermals, wasn't catching nothing, but you couldn't really penetrate that foliage much.
So I went to bed.
So Rebecca got ready to go to bed. It was what, after 10 probably?
Yeah, because I had to go to work the next morning again.
So she went on to bed. The rest of us were sitting there talking, and Barry had mentioned that he was seeing movement in behind us too, because Barry was facing me. He was looking back toward the other two campers. And
Greg needs to learn to swipe.
He said that he'd seen some movement back there. So we just kept sitting there, and about that time, Stacy says, Mark, there's a big shadow just went across your camper. And I said, it did. She said, yeah. And I said, well, we'll know in just a minute if Sister goes berserk. And about that time, Sister let that squeal out she lets. And I said, yep.
Oh,
I said, she's over there. I said, something's over there. So I get up, and I ease over there, look around, but I don't see nothing.
I heard something, but I don't even know
she
what
heard
I heard.
it. I think what he done, if whatever it was, now I ain't 100% sure because I didn't see it. I think it came up between my truck and the camper, and we had the camper lights on, and I think its shadow, when it got at the edge, it stepped out enough that it throwed that shadow, and Stacy caught it. And
yeah, I know. He told me about it. Sister just
yeah,
lit up my ears.
Yeah, she went ballistic. Well, I walked around over for a few minutes, didn't see nothing. I figured
I'll make sure he sees it.
I figured something was there, and eased back over to the fire. And of course, Kathy had the thermal, and she kept saying something's behind your blue truck. She said I can see it moving. She could see the heat signature off of it some, and we watched. She watched that for a minute, then it disappeared.
And that one didn't record, did it?
I don't know.
Or we just didn't know how to record.
Well, I bet you Garrett would know how to. He's very,
well,
very
what I'm saying is he didn't have it in his hand.
Yeah. So that's some of the stuff that went on with us Sunday night. Now Monday,
I was at work.
Stacy and her husband were leaving.
Did you get permission to tell?
Huh?
Did you get permission to tell it?
Well, I don't believe he'll mind. I don't think he'll mind on this. I'll let him tell it. He's seen something when they left. I'm just gonna leave it like that. Maybe he'll be willing to tell it on. I don't know if he'll go
if
to
not,
Woodwalk.
Stacy will.
Yeah. We'll let them talk about it. But so there was a lot of stuff that went on, and I know some other people probably had things going on. Miss Blue Eyed, yeah. So I know Justin got some stuff. I imagine some other people got some stuff. So it's had a good, interesting weekend. I'll put it that way. It's we had a few people get turned around in the woods a little bit. We had one person get stuck. I'm not going.
One gave up.
Yeah, one gave up.
I can't blame them. They got stuck.
Yeah, had a flat tire. Had to go help fix. So it was an interesting weekend. So there was a lot of activity. I'm glad everybody got to enjoy it. If y'all get a chance Sunday, go over on Woodwalkers and come on there and tell what you experienced. Tell about enjoying it.
Yeah, because he's going to have the compilation from the whole weekend.
Yeah, so y'all come on there and tell what you witnessed or encountered. Yep, on that dirt right here. You
I'm
win.
surprised I didn't get one.
Yeah. Okay, Mr. Jeff, I hate I missed you Sunday morning when you left. You must have flipped out early and everything.
Hey, Junior or JR.
No, JR, they have not found that lady. And that is some strange
it is.
circumstance. I'll tell y'all a little bit about it because most of you not in Alabama, but I'll go over I won't go in real depth, but I'll kind of. She left Ohio from Marysville, Ohio. I'm very familiar with Marysville. That's where my sister plant is. My kids lived there a little while, and I'm very familiar with Marysville. It's kind of odd that a person from Marysville shows up in our area, but that ain't odd because a lot of folks from Marysville come to my plant and work. So I'm wondering sometimes if somebody from there had told her about it, about Cheehaw and all that. But she left Ohio, I think, on the 20th of September. Made it to Alabama, I think, on the 21st. Went and hiked part of the Pinhoti Trail from, I think she went up to Duggar Mountain first, which is kind of up in the Choccolocco management area. And she stayed in there one night, come back out, went to South Carolina. Nobody knows why. Turn around, come back to Alabama. Same day, went to South Carolina, come back. Was seen in the town of Oxford at a service station. The cameras picked her up by herself. They knew she was going to hike from Cheehaw up to Duggar Mountain, maybe on to Cave Springs, which is right in the Georgia, right across the Georgia line. In fact, kind of where Rebecca comes from, right there next to Cedartown. Her car was found in the Cheehaw State Park at the Pinhoti Trailhead. But nobody on any of the hiking trails have seen her. They've had a search party. They've used horses, dogs. They finally pulled her car to check it for foul play. They ain't found nothing, but they know she has a pistol with her. They found some 9mm ammo, some maps, but they still have not found that woman. They've looked all over the place. It's I don't know of any house place being in there, right in there, Michael. I can't remember. I know there's some old home places in there, but I mean, good possibility. Um, good possibility it could have been in there. I ain't never noticed that. Next time I go down there, I'll go over and look. Kind of know where you're talking about. Could very well be. Could very well be. Okay, Michael. Yeah.
Turns out before she left, she put some stuff in a safe deposit box.
Yeah. There's some weird stuff about this. So, at first I was thinking this was kind of a David Pilates type thing, but I don't know. It's kind of strange. And I hope the lady's found. I hope she's found safe. There was some.
Definitely hope there's no foul play.
There were some game pictures showed up off a game camera up in Cleveland County. They looked similar to the woman, but investigators went and checked the camera, checked the area, but they said that was not that woman. They don't know who that was, but they said it wasn't her. But it sure did look a lot like her. But, so that's where that stands right now. I don't know how they're searching now. I don't know if it's individuals searching or if the authorities are still searching too. I have no idea. So
yeah, she's still missing as far as I know.
Yep. First one.
Hey, Miss Wanda.
Go missing in the Talladega National Forest in a few years. We've got some more that never were found. One right outside of Sylacauga disappeared back in the 90s, never was found. There's been several more. A lot of abandoned tents found with stuff in it. I mean, there's one there at Hollins. I didn't even talk about that at the meet and greet. Kind of didn't talk about that because they didn't want nobody to get nervous about sleeping in their tent out there. But there was a tent found abandoned, about 2 years ago at one of the outings?
Yeah.
Or something like that.
All the stuff's drove
all
around.
the stuff in it.
Bone broke.
Well, it had been last year because that same time me and Greg and Jonathan found that up there next to his place. We found
it.
What
last year?
I thought it was. Okay, maybe I was wrong. But it was last summer, a year ago, when me and Jonathan and Greg found that down there on the creek.
I don't think it was last year.
Okay, maybe I'm wrong, but it was odd. I'll tell you that. That was very odd.
We had a lot of talent at the campground. For those that don't know, we had Billy there playing.
And I didn't get to hear him sing or play.
We had a good cook there. I mean, we had some awesome craft people there.
Yeah.
We had a good bunch
of people. Didn't get to hear Mr. Browswell sing, but I've heard him sing before. But I mean, he's very
Billy.
Good. Yeah, I would love to heard Billy.
I caught a little bit of it, but I didn't catch much.
Yeah. So glad y'all brought you guitars.
August of 23. Oh, it was 23. Okay.
What was that?
August of 23, he said.
Okay.
I still got the videos from it.
Yeah, that's when me and Jonathan went up and visited Greg on that Saturday. About the same day Jonathan almost got rattlesnake bit.
Yeah.
Almost stepped on that.
But the tent in the woods wasn't that.
I thought it was the spring of last year, that outing with John. Pat might know. Pat.
It might have been.
She may have known. She was there.
It might have been.
Is that
I have
the same?
to go back and look.
Yeah, I can't remember.
I got the film from it.
Yeah, it's strange. Hey, Superfly, good to see you. Hey, Catherine, good to see you.
Superfly, we missed you at the meet and greet.
Yeah, wish you could have come. A lot of folks asked about you. And was wanting to meet you.
Definitely needed to meet your twin.
Yeah,
Don't
You
shoot
gonna
me,
get in trouble.
Spencer. Don't shoot me.
yeah, you're gonna get in trouble now. You'll get in trouble. Superfly and Spencer will be wanting to get rid of you.
Yeah.
But yeah, we had a good time. So a lot of activity. Actually surprised me with that amount of people. With that much going on.
Agreed. I did not expect much activity at all.
I
with
figured-
112 people.
I figured
there.
that would have backed up real quick,
Mm-hmm.
but I mean they seemed like it was right around us the
Mhm.
whole time,
And I mean, there was activity every single night.
yes.
May
Did
not have
y'all?
been big, bold activity, but there was activity every single night.
Did any of y'all that were there smell what smelled like cow manure? There was 2 or 3 times during the camp out I got whiff of cow manure. Did anybody else get a whiff of
That's
that?
what I thought. The same year Lori was there,
Yeah. Lord, I can't remember.
because they
now.
went and camped down there,
They went camp by it, yeah.
which
Lord,
I think was the year before.
well, maybe I can't remember no more. I've slept a lot.
Oh
since
yeah,
then.
I've slept a lot since then too.
But it did surprise me. But I kept getting a whiff. That's what I said was cow manure, and there ain't no cows nowhere near there anywhere. So I don't know. I don't know where the cow smell was coming from.
Yeah,
And
and
then
I smelled like real strong pee right there when I was going up the hill to the campfire, and I passed Bradney's camper.
yeah,
It just hit me real bad there in that one spot, and
that
I'm
little
not.
old alley through the woods.
Yeah,
yeah.
it wasn't. It wasn't a person. I don't think no one person could pee that much to make it smell that bad.
Yeah, I got a whiff
It
of that
was
one
strong.
time, and got that whiff of garbage
Mhm.
smell one time.
Wendell said that.
Joe passing gas, and so there was a lot going on. I didn't even ask Pat or
Mr.
Willie.
Yarrington said this.
You snuck into the campground, been around them dairy cows all day. I hear you.
Oh
bro.
my gosh, them porta potties. If I'd have known there was going to be 112 people, we probably would have rented 4 of them.
Yeah, I would have
Whew.
probably got at least 1 or 2 more. I just and I didn't realize that one of them got filled up by Sunday.
And that is why I requested a camp.
But yeah, they picked them up on Monday afternoon, and then the last camper, Garrett, pulled out late Monday
E.B.
afternoon.
Shimmer. Hi.
Hey, good to have you. What's Mr. Townsend having to say there?
Oh, his
Oh, okay.
rifle thermal thing.
So,
Oh, it's Erica Black. That's who EB is.
Huh?
Chad Black, Erica Black.
oh,
That's who EB Shimmer
oh,
is.
okay. That's her.
Yep.
YouTube.
Yep, that's cool.
Cool.
I don't know if that was still in there or not. Whoever did that, y'all, shame on y'all.
I heard about that. I bet that was hilarious. Oh, hey, Mr. Dale. Good to see you. Good to see you. I'm glad you joined us tonight.
He joined us earlier.
Oh, did you? I
Yeah.
didn't see you.
Yeah, I know. I said hey to him. I figured you didn't see.
Yes, that what you filmed. My opinion, I could be 100% wrong, but I think you was actually filming eye shine. I think you was filming one eye. They do that a lot. They don't always look at you with both eyes. They'll use one eye, and I tried to watch to see if I could catch it blink. But hey, Rhonda, good to see you. Glad you
Hey,
came. other
Rhonda,
day.
I got stuff for you.
Yeah.
You won more stuff after y'all left.
Yeah, that's right. You did. And I got that. Man, I forgot to tell Spencer about that box, his stuff.
Yeah.
I'll call him back tomorrow.
Yep.
Hey, Wanda, good to see you. Didn't see Wanda come
You
in.
just now seeing Wanda?
I guess I missed it. I'm sorry.
They've been talking about how much cooking and all, and how much Abby's grown, and
Ooh, I need to put a couple pieces on the fire. Don't get,
not if we're keeping it short.
Yeah, we're gonna get off here. What time is it?
7:39.
Yeah, we'll probably stay on a few more minutes.
Yeah.
We didn't have a whole lot else to say. I was on, just tell everybody good to see you. Hope everybody had a good time, and I think everybody did.
Yeah, if you haven't already given your stories to Spencer, Wanda, and Misty, y'all make sure you let them know about your encounters this past trip.
Wanda, Greg.
I
was gonna say Wanda.
Whoops.
She might not want to hear all that.
She might not. Hey, Standing Goats Rescue.
Hey, how you doing, Donnie? Glad you got to come. It's good to meet you. I hate I didn't get to talk to you much, but I just need to send you my phone number and me and you talk on the phone.
Yep. And I need a ride.
Yeah, well, you need to ride your own. You got
I do. You gotta pull it out of the shop again for me.
Babe, I gotta pull it out. You know how to drive.
You gotta pull the tractor out.
Oh, I'll get the tractor out. Well, you know how to drive the tractor out.
Well, yeah, you gotta unlock the shop.
Yeah, glad you came, Don. It was nice to meet you. I hate I didn't get to really talk to you a lot. There's just so much going on, but
love you, BJ.
Glad you came, BJ. Thank you for everything you've done. We love you.
Oh.
And I enjoyed your video the other day too, PJ. That was good. And thank you, Donnie, for the kind words that you said on your video. I meant to come back and comment. I hadn't had a chance to comment, but I appreciate the kind words and everything that you had to say about me and Rebecca and Spencer and Misty and Greg. That was very nice of you and everything. Thank you.
We got a good crew of people.
Yeah, we do.
There's a reason we call everybody family and friends.
It is. It is. It is.
Reason we call all our friends family.
Yep.
That's what I was trying to say. My brain's not working still, guys. It's just dead.
Yeah, me and her just wore out this week. Just wore out. Spencer, who? Yeah, me and him had a good long conversation today for a little while. But we love meal rights. That's right. That's right. I hear you, brother. Yep. I'm old millwright. That's what my trade actually is. But now I'm multi-craft. I work on everything.
Yep.
But I still consider myself a millwright. Millwright and a plowboy. So.
We told y'all, bug spray, people, bug spray.
Yeah,
I'm so sorry, Robin.
Yeah. I hope you didn't get the chiggers because that's the ones that's
rough. And they gonna last.
Yeah.
Chiggers are awful. The best thing for chiggers, though, is this little product. It's a bottle about that big. It's a white bottle with red writing and a red cap, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's called Chigger RX.
Yeah, you can get it at Walmart, most drugstores, little staff. It's about the best stuff I've seen for chiggers.
It's good stuff.
And I hope everybody checked themselves for ticks. I didn't find none.
I didn't either.
I don't think ticks were that bad.
Well, we also were not on the ground as much.
Yeah, that's true.
So we were constantly moving.
Yeah.
So I don't think they had a chance to crawl up on us.
Right.
We didn't get to go hiking, so they didn't have a chance to drop on us. So, and we slept in a tent. I mean, in a camper instead of a tent.
That's
so.
True. That's true. Next Friday night, we'll try to show you all the stuff that some folks gave us. I just didn't have time to get it out today, but it's very nice of everybody.
You got lucky, Katie.
Now I'll tell you where Rebecca got taught with the chigger was up there close to Chattanooga, Lord have mercy, or South Pittsburgh, Tennessee. So.
Oh yeah, I got 4 up there.
All the bugs have bit. Lord, Greg.
Sounds like something you'd say.
Now I heard that Wanda had a little something happen when she went to the restroom, so heard some stuff happening behind her. So everybody, I think, got a little experience going. I think most people. So
it sounds like the ticks weren't out this time.
Yeah. Maybe a good thing. I ain't gonna fuss about it.
We've come out of there before covered.
Yeah, I have come out of there covered. I was really worried about the chiggers and ticks, but Maybe it being real dry had something to do with that or something. I noticed mosquitoes wasn't bad neither.
No, they really weren't.
Well, it's dry as a bone here. We
Yeah.
need some rain here bad. And
You know what? A lot of people didn't realize there were scorpions everywhere.
oh yeah, yeah. There's I used to see them all the time when I was a kid. Used to be a lot more of them. Don't see them as much as you used to, but they love pine straw. They get up under that pine straw, and especially in the winter. That pine straw keeps them insulated, and that's why them turkeys love getting in them pine thickets and scratch. They eating the scorpions, they eating the grasshoppers and other bugs that get up under that pine straw. Because I used to, my part of Alabama has a fall turkey season. There ain't but I think 5 counties in Alabama has a fall turkey season. The Talladega County and Clay, there's 2 of them, and Clay is what the county we were in at the camp meet and greet. But have harvested a lot of turkeys in December, and their crawl would be full of them old big black grasshoppers, scorpions, roaches, you name it. They was wearing out them pine thickets, and that's where I killed them at. Harvested those turkeys was in pine thickets in the fall. They was in there scratching because they knew they were there, and so what did
Gary said this. Yeah.
Now that was which night, Leanne? Was that Sunday night after everybody had left, or? No, I'm off tonight, Superfly. I got to go to Creepy Mountain tomorrow. I've got to go do my bush hogging on my fields and disc them up. I ain't planting tomorrow; it's just too dry. But I'm going first thing in the morning to do that. Then I got to go back up one day this week and put my feeders out. I've been slow on that this year. And then as soon as we get some rain, or it's going to rain, I'll run back up and plant my fields that I have to plant. I think a couple of fields have been planted, but most everybody's waiting like I am. It's dry here. Ground's like cement. And so I haven't heard from them, but they must be. But the camp looked good, Billy. There's no trash nowhere. Nothing. It looked good. It looked. In fact, it looked a little better
Henry.
after we left because all the grass was mashed down. So it almost looked like somebody had been in there cutting grass. So it looked good. I hadn't heard nothing from them.
Gary,
or
don't you
anything.
worry about none of that.
Yeah, don't worry about that, Gary. I'm just
You
glad.
helped
I'm just
so
glad
much
you
with
doing
everything
better.
else.
Yeah. Yeah, Jeff, it's dry,
dry
here. We
everywhere.
need water bad. Alabama's back in a drought.
Yeah.
I'm waiting on them to put us under a no burn ban. I'm waiting on it. And by the way, I know a lot of y'all way off, but we're having our fire pit tomorrow night at 6.
We said the same thing, Haywood. We said the same thing.
Yeah, I wish I got to talk to you more, Maya. I wish I got to talk to everybody. It was just hard to get around to everybody and everything. So, what did Pat say about? She said something about activity at Flat Rocks.
No, Dee Dee asked if
Oh,
Pat
did he? Okay,
had
okay. I'm sorry.
activity at Flat Rocks.
Yeah, I meant to ask Pat if anything went on down there at Flat Rocks.
We didn't get any of that rain that we were supposed to get.
Yeah, there were some nice surprises at the raffle, wasn't it, Greg? Very nice. Very nice stuff. I think everybody was well pleased with that.
The good ones, you pulled the wrong numbers, though. There were certain ones that, we had a pre-agreed upon arrangement. You were supposed to pull my number, and I guess y'all forgot that. So,
Oh, hey, Michelle. Yeah, it was real good. I'm glad everybody got something, and there was some very nice stuff. Next time we do one, I'll try to have more wine again. Have some more Alabama wine there. I know a lot of folks don't drink. I don't. I mean, I'm not no big drinker neither, but I do take a swig of muscadine here and there. And I hope that I don't even know who won. Who won that? Oh, Mr. Ronnie Tucker won one, and who else won?
Donna?
I think
Or
it was
Misty.
Donna.
I think it was Donna.
It was Donna. I had to check with her and see how she
Yeah.
liked it. So, one was the red, and one was the white.
It was red and white.
Yeah, red and white. So,
I should have took the red, but
so yeah, we'll next time we'll do, bring some more. So, anybody got any questions I'd like to ask for me and her get ready to sign off here? And we got to do a little prayer real quick.
yeah, because I'm getting a little chilly.
Yeah, it's getting a little cool, and we're gonna cut it a little short tonight.
Because we're tired.
We're tired, and
Got a busy weekend again.
Yep.
Despite trying not to have a busy weekend.
yeah, but it's okay.
It's all right. We're not got to go nowhere, though.
Well, I do. I got to go up on
Well,
the club
that's
for a while.
not going nowhere.
Yeah.
That's just right down the road. Yes, you did.
That oh yeah, Miss V, I really enjoyed your rose cakes. Those were very good. They was delicious. Enjoyed those. Sure will. Sure will. In fact, let me go ahead and get that. We'll go over some folks.
Get this one too.
Who is that? Craig. And that was JR's mom. All righty. All right. I'm going to go ahead and go over some of it. I know some people are doing a lot better. And if I can take your name off the list, please let me know. And I hope everybody. Huh?
On the screen. Talking to myself. Sorry.
I mean, we got Jesse.
Dessert always sounds good. I'm thinking DQ.
Or if y'all keep Mr. Gary Spikes. Miss Catherine.
They have a Java chip blizzard right now.
Guy's having some problems. I've seen that today. So y'all
Food
keep her.
poisoning.
Food poisoning.
She got her a nice case of food poisoning.
Y'all keep Michael X's nephew in prayer. Miss Barb and her eye doctor. I think that was from 2 weeks ago. Mr. Rex's son. Bobby's sister-in-law, and also keep Bobby in your
Hey,
prayers.
Hillary.
She just oh
Now that's a mixture of two groups right there. That's us and them.
yeah, I don't think that was us. I hope not. I must have been out asleep, missed that one. So
Dee Dee says put her on a prayer.
who's that? Miss Dee Dee? Sister, hush now. Do y'all remember Miss Dee Dee?
Robin's uncle. Which
Robin's
we already
uncle.
put her on there.
Y'all remember Craig? Let's see. And Miss Dee Dee's sister broke unspoken, and her sister broke her hip.
Leanne collapsed the first night.
I hadn't heard of that. I hope everything's okay, Leanne.
Mr. Carl's ear is back to normal. He said you can pull him off.
Okay, good thing. I'm glad to hear that, Mr. Carl.
Did they really?
The guy that was in the tractor wreck, Joey.
Look,
Ghetto chicken nuggets. Oh yeah, did you get that?
Leanne Smith has
Did
back
she-
surgery Monday.
Okay, we'll sure keep you in prayer, Leanne.
So what?
Did you send Wanda a message about the chicken?
Yes. They've not found her that we know of, Mr. Shivers.
Hey Ken, good to see you, brother. No, they have not found her. I kind of wouldn't mind going riding around looking myself, but I think they done combed a lot of places, so ain't no telling. I don't know. That woman may not even be in Alabama no more.
Yeah, I don't think that she is.
But all the hikers that's been on the trails have not seen her, not seen a backpack, not seen nothing. So they
I
kind of
wonder if she's in South Carolina.
no, they had her on camera in Oxford coming back. She stopped to get gas.
Yeah, but the person in South Carolina could have followed her down, met her at the campground, and left. They could have left.
Well, that's a possibility. That's a possibility. I ain't gonna say that ain't possible. Let's see. Y'all remember Miss Sherry Griffin? I seen Miss Sherry earlier.
We missed a comment.
Miss Lanita. I hadn't seen Miss Lanita tonight. Y'all keep Miss V in your prayers. I hadn't seen Miss V come in tonight. Hey, Paul. Good to see you, bro. Good to see you. Keep Miss Jubilee. David and Kathy. Y'all keep Dave. Of course, Greg. Keep Greg. And of course, Miss Christie.
Greg's still hobbling.
And Mr. Timothy's wife that was down at the meet and greet. Y'all keep her in prayer. There's a lot of other people on here, but I think I had took a lot of them off because they had told me. So I'm not going to go through everybody. If you still need to be on here, oh yeah, Mark, y'all keep Mark D. And Mark D said he's doing better. So that's good to hear. Yeah, and keep Mr. Mark Newell in y'all's prayers. He lost his father this week, so y'all be sure to keep him in prayer. Good, Mr. Gene. I'm glad your family's doing a lot better. Glad they're doing better. Yeah. Leanne, they said they made it through. Who was it? Miss Sharon Guy, I think, said they all done real well. Everybody we've heard from Florida done okay. Pat Ramps is the only one I heard that had a little damage at his place.
Put Barb on there.
Okay, I mentioned Miss Barb. Okay. I hope that all goes well, Miss Barb, and I still got you on the prayer list. I usually don't take nobody off unless they tell me to. I may need to start posting that.
That's what I was saying.
About a day before the live or something.
That's what I was saying. We need to really do that.
Yeah.
Kind of like Mr. Barton does.
Yeah. Mr. Barton didn't have a live. I think he got sick this week, so I will be in touch with you, Donnie. I'll send you my phone number through your email or something. We'll talk. I was wanting to talk to you about something anyway. I just didn't get a chance to the other day. So I can't really think of anything else right off the bat. I'll be getting back up on Creepy Mountain pretty regular now. We sure will, PJ. And okay, yeah, my sister has the same thing. PJ.
She's doing it too?
Yeah, she has that irregular heartbeat stuff and skips and all that, yeah. But she don't we sure will. We'll be praying for you on that, PJ. Thank you,
Michelle.
Thank you for letting us know. And I'll tell you, I hate I just didn't get to spend much time on it, people. It still bothers me. But anyway, now, Mr. Townsend, it was good to see you. If you think about it, send me your address where I can get that shirt coming your way and everything. And anybody else
that ordered the shirt.
Order shirt. And hey, Mr. Terry, pray for you and your wife still too. I didn't mean to leave y'all off or anything. I hadn't seen Mr.
I am so glad that Tennessee Cherokee was a nurse way back
when.
Yeah,
I hadn't seen him tonight. I hadn't seen Mr. Brian on with us. I was hoping he'd come in tonight. So, but I'm glad everybody's doing good. Glad that Coombo and Sandy got Gary home. They had some trouble now. Old Devil was trying to give them some fits heading out to Oklahoma. I think Mr. Gary's truck had an antifreeze leak, and then Coombo's truck was having some transmission problems, but they Coombo told me they stopped and prayed, fixed Mr. Gary's leak, and he put the truck in cruise control and went to working right, and they went on to Oklahoma. That way, Mr. Gary could.
Tennessee was a definite blessing being there.
So, yeah, I was glad. I tell you, when Mr. Brian looked at me and said, "Hit 911," boy, I tell you, I said, "Oh boy," I was done. Thought this was going the other way, but I'm glad that the Lord intervened and it did. Yes, they are. Coombo and Sandy are both very good people. Glad to have them as friends.
That's it. He got a head start on Halloween, scaring us all. He did.
Yeah, in fact, it is coming up on Halloween, ain't it?
It is.
Yeah, we was going to carry some people out to a cemetery one night and didn't get to do that. And also, I had planned to carry some people up to where the guy was supposedly killed at. And I always say supposedly because I can't nail that completely down, even though I've seen paperwork and some people say, yeah, somebody was found up there, but how he was found, kind of, I just don't know how much truth
Those
is there.
signs were cool on the porta potties.
Oh, yeah. And somebody brought us some hand sanitizer. That was real nice of them.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember who that was now, and I apologize for not remembering that, but I really appreciate you bringing that.
That sanitizer was awesome.
And Mr. Mazzell, I don't know if y'all remember him, the guy who lives down there, he actually took him home with him. So, and he come down there and sit with me at the camp on Monday while I was waiting on the guy to show up and get the porta potties. And me and him sat out there for about 2 hours just talking and carrying on, and had a good talk with him. And he said he didn't know what was going on when he pulled up in that campground. He'd never seen that many people at that place at one time. But he is a nice man. If any of you, that's right. That was PJ. But thank you, PJ.
Yeah, that was awesome.
I couldn't remember, but I knew it was somebody. Y'all had to just forgive me because sometimes my brain don't work correctly. So, but he was amazed, and I hope some of y'all got to speak to him and everything. And he's a good man. Every time I go camping, he shows up to sit down, talk with us a few minutes. And some of the rest of you have met him in the past before. Yeah, we're sure gonna pray for Christy.
Yeah.
Hadn't heard from her today, but
the post I read says she's getting actually some of the help she needed. So
good. I'm glad she had a little time getting home. I ain't really told nobody about that. Oh boy, they didn't have no direct flights to Dallas. All of them were going somewhere else. So, hey, Stephen, good to see you, man. Good to see you. Her flight ended up having to go to Orlando, which is weird. It went the opposite way you think it needed to go. But when she got to Orlando, when she got ready to board the plane to Dallas, from Orlando to Dallas, they wouldn't let her on. They held her for a little while. I think she got nervous and got upset, so they kept her to the next flight. But she ended up getting home at 10 o'clock Saturday night. Her sister and them picked her up from the airport. So I was keeping up with that while everything was going on. And so I hate that she got held over in Orlando, but she did make it home. And I think it was the next day she got put in the hospital.
It was, I think.
Back to the hospital. Or Monday, I can't remember. But y'all have to forgive me. Everything's just mixed up this week. We'll go ahead and do the prayer.
That Mocha Java chip blizzard sounding real pretty good right now. So.
Oh, okay. Y'all, we love y'all. We really enjoyed meeting the ones that we never. Hey, paramedic. Pyro. I don't say I said paramedic. Pyro, excuse me. Good to see you, brother. Good. Glad to have you tonight. Glad to meet every one of you. I wish I got to talk to you more. Look forward to it in the future. If you're down back in Alabama, are passing through, let us know. Come by and see us. Or we'll meet you somewhere and have lunch or something.
Yep. We'll do our very own fire pit night for
yeah.
you.
And of course, any of y'all are welcome to come to our fire pits, even the ones of you that live far off.
If you're ever in the area.
If you're in the area, we got a camper, or you can pop a tent up. We got extra room. So
Yep. We got places for you to sleep.
Yep. So y'all, anybody's welcome to come. I think we're gonna have a good crowd tomorrow night. Way of looking. So I've had good many people say they're coming. So may have to do a little 5-10 minute live tomorrow night, maybe.
I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see. We'll just say hello or something. You know, we'll see. All right, we'll do prayer and we'll get off here.
Yeah, Phyllis is coming next month.
Okay, good, Phyllis. Yeah, I seen you said that. Y'all come on. This is the month, October, and November's a good month. Now, here's something I didn't realize. Our December fire pit
We
is
know.
the same weekend as
We're pushing
The
it to the
gristmill.
next weekend.
our. Okay.
Yeah, we had decided that.
And yeah, y'all remember we do have a Christmas dinner coming up in December.
Yep.
December. A camp
I
out
still
there.
got to go in and start the food list.
Yeah. There at the Caughmugga Gristmill. Does have bathrooms, does have showers.
Mhm. It's not a big campground, but
It does have electrical hookups
Mhm.
if you want
a few.
to for RVs. It's a nice place.
We'll be camping in the primitive area.
Yeah, I'm gonna clamp down in the horseshoe of the creek. So I hope
I guess
y'all
I
come.
shouldn't call it primitive. I should call this one tent sites.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because they will be a dumpster there that you can put your trash in. Isn't there?
Yes, there's a
Yeah.
dumpster there.
And there's bathrooms.
bathroom, showers.
Now you got to walk to them.
Yeah, from that to primitive.
Mm-hmm.
Two, we rented a pavilion for Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Where we'll be out of the elements or any of that. I think we got the pavilion from 9 to
Yes,
5.
we're doing bring a dish.
Yes.
And I'm going to we've got an event already created that we want you to sign up and come through that event. Mainly so we know how many people we're feeding and how many people are bringing the dish. Because this is bring a dish type family style Christmas dinner. One person's not going to be cooking it all. We're going to be supplying the ham and turkey.
I'm thinking about it. Or
Yeah.
it may just be
Definitely
ham.
just hams. I mean, I'm not sure. We may do a turkey too. I don't know. But we'll definitely be providing hams for the event. So I know several people have already claimed stuffing and dressing. So we'll get that up and get
we'll
everybody
need
invited.
desserts, green
Yep.
beans, all kind of stuff.
Big
Anything that
vegetables
goes with
of
that
all
type,
sorts. It's Christmas dinner, so that's what we want.
Somebody wants to make a sweet potato casserole. Hey, I'm
Yep,
all for
all
it.
about it. Yep. So we'll provide the meat. Y'all are going to provide the sides.
I'll go ahead and tell you what to bring.
And I'll go ahead and tell you this: if you don't want to bring a dish, bring some plates, bring some napkins,
That's it.
bring some cups,
Bring tea.
drinks.
Yeah, bring anything like that.
So, because we're probably not going to bring a lot of drinks, we'll bring unsweet tea for sure. And we may bring some sweet tea, and we'll have coffee there. But we don't drink a lot of soda. You see me drinking one right now, but it's also zero sugar. But I don't drink a lot of sodas, and we don't want to be stuck with a lot of sodas. So we only provide what we want to bring home, basically.
Now, Facebook, how you got it listed as the event?
It's the CCBFL Christmas dinner, I think. But it's an open event, so we'll share it, and y'all share it with others. So
we'll start.
Definitely mark that you're going if you're coming, please, so we know how many people are coming.
That way I know how much meat to buy.
Yeah.
And all that. I know somebody might help me cook the turkey. That way I can handle the hams.
Greg.
If
Somebody done said Greg.
if he wants to, I'll get the turkeys if he wants to volunteer for that. But I hate to put him on the spot. So, Jeff, it'd be a good time for you and Jerry. Just come on visit Alabama, and be a good time of year. It'll be a little cooler down here. Won't have to fight everything. But
this is mostly. hold on, guys. It's going to be a Friday, Saturday, Sunday camping event, but it's mostly a Saturday dinner thing.
If you don't want to camp,
that's why I'm
because
saying
it's cooler weather, there are motels 7
Mhm.
miles away in Chillersburg. There's a Days Inn and something else,
Yep.
and they're pretty nice. Of course, Silicaga's just a few more miles down the road.
Yep.
And that time of the year shouldn't be in the Talladega race rate. so,
No.
so it'd probably be the cheapest time of the year, actually.
Yeah, because
Uh,
it's the off season.
Yeah, so y'all come if you can, and
But like I said,
And-
I just want Christmas dinner. So
BB. If you just can't come, but for Saturday, that's fine with us.
Yep.
I'd be proud to have you. And
oh, there we
So-
go. Sweet potatoes. I'm good
hey,
with that.
there you go. Now
Bring
we talking now. So
Y'all knew this was going to turn to food.
yeah. Now it's one of my favorite things: Thanksgiving, Christmas,
Yep.
sweet potato casserole.
Yep.
And then my brother-in-law cooks his green beans in a Dutch oven.
December 6th.
I think it's December 6th,
It's whatever that
7th, and
weekend
8th.
is.
Hold on, I'll tell you. That way, I need to start making sure I tell that date correctly. That way I don't mess somebody
We
up.
know you're coming, Wendell.
Oh, yeah, you better be there, Wendell. Let's see. Yeah, Friday the 6th, Saturday the 7th, and of course, everybody pack up. leave.
Saturday is the date for the dinner, so
Yeah.
it's the 7th.
So we'll have the dinner probably right after 12 or
Mhm.
something. We'll try to
We've
set
got
a
the
time where
pavilion
people
rented
know.
from
9 to 5.
9 to 5, so we'll have the first few hours for everybody to get there and get it set up, and then we'll plan dinner at 12 or 1, I can't remember, and we'll have to have it cleaned up and out by 5.
Yeah,
So
and then
we'll probably set it for 12.
after 5 we'll just go back down to
Mm-hmm.
campground somewhere and build
Build a fire.
make
Set
a
around.
fire, and we'll sit down and have a good
hmm
maybe tell some stories and
Yep.
whatever else we want to talk about. There is activity there, so we might
But
have
not like Collins.
no, it's not like Hollins, but there's
It's quieter.
it's a little quieter. But across the creek is the old Army ammunition depot from World War II, Vietnam, Korea, and it's still a lot of empty land in there, and people talk about seeing stuff up in
Mhm.
there.
There's a lot of paranormal for those of you that are in the
Yes,
paranormal space.
The mill and the covered bridge is very, very paranormal.
And what is it? The headless cow?
Headless cow comes across the bridge at certain times at night.
The woman on the
The-
train tracks?
The lady in the ditch by the train tracks that was supposedly
It's in Childersburg.
right outside of Chillersburg, 7 miles from downtown Chillersburg.
It's spelled Kymulga, Kymulga Gristmill, Grist, in Childersburg.
Yeah.
And it'll take you right to it.
That grist mill was built in the 1860s during the Civil War. It's one that didn't get burnt down. Some
Covered
reason.
bridge.
Covered bridge, built same time period. My family ran it for 4 generations from the 1870s up till my Uncle Buddy, who passed away
Mhm.
back about 10 years ago. So
Come
my
on, Mr.
family,
Jeff. Come on.
the
The
a
headless
lot of y'all
cow.
have seen my cousin John Burton. He's been on Spencer's show.
He was
He
at
was
the
at the meet and greet. Some of his family, some of his granddaddy and them ran it too. The Burtons had a long history into that mill, and that's what they were when they came from Scotland and England. They were grist millers, or millwrights as they were called back then. No, my family didn't own it. They always just ran it. My great grandfather did own his own grist mill and an implement, a John Deere implement. I hate to say that, but it was John Deere. And Lord, I got a John Deere hat on, but
I know.
he did in a livery stable, but he got destroyed in 1930s by a tornado. Plus, that was the Depression, and he lost everything he had and never got to build it back. So that was in downtown Chillersburg. He had one of the first electric grist mills in Alabama that ran off motors. So that was pretty cool. Other thing about Childersburg, real quick, and then we'll get off here and say the
Where did
prayer.
they get the name?
Childersburg actually
No,
comes.
Camoga.
Camoga is Indian. That is Creek Indian. There's supposedly a village close to that area. Not far from there was one of the biggest Indian village in the southeast, the village of Coosa, which was between Talladega Creek and Tallahatchie Creek. That's where DeSoto visited in 1540. They done some excavations there. They found Spanish utensils, a helmet, coins. A good bit was found there. Also, there's a cave there. It's real famous. The first recorded cave by the U.S. government after our country became the United States. Benjamin Hawkins, which was the Indian agent and for the government, recorded that cave.
Used to be called DeSoto Caverns.
Yeah,
now it's Majestic
yeah.
Caverns.
And also, Childersburg lays claim, them and St. Augustine, Florida, as being the two oldest cities with European people in it. Don't know how true that is, but they both lay claim on that. So that's one of their fames. So it's a old town, very old. A lot of history with it. So we'll say the prayer and get off here.
Yep. Blizzard calling.
Huh?
Blizzard's calling.
Blizzard's calling on a cool night.
Okay. I got heat in my truck.
Yeah, well, yeah, you do. You'll have me running, roasting in there. Hey, good to see you, buddy. Good to see you down there, man. Glad y'all made it back home and everything. So hope y'all had a good time down at Flat Rocks too. If I'd been off, I'd came down there and visited with y'all down there a few days, but I had to go to work.
Paycheck beckons.
So. All right.
Okay.
Lord, thank you for everything you've done for us each and every day. Thank you, Lord, for being with all the folks that just went through this storm in Florida. And Lord, be with the ones that's still dealing with the after effects of the one that went into Georgia, North Carolina, Tennessee, South Carolina, and up in that part of the country, Lord. And their lives have been turned upside down and probably will never be the same. A lot of lives lost, Lord. Be with the ones in Florida that just went through the storms, Lord. And they had two storms back to back, Lord, in different parts of Florida. And thank you, Lord, that a lot of our family and friends came out with no problems, but we know a lot of people did. Lord, be with those. Lord, be with all those in here that's having different problems going on, Lord. Whatever it may be, your will be done. Lord, thank you for your love, your grace, your peace, your justice, your compassion toward us. Thank you for your Son and everything that he's done for us, and the Holy Spirit convicting us and counseling us, Lord. Thank you, Lord, for this past meet and greet, that everybody had a good time, and that the folks that did have problems, Lord, got to where they needed to be and got help, Lord. Be with us and ask everything in your holy, precious name. Amen. All right.
Hey, Mr. Don.
Hey, Don Moore. Nice to have you, man. Nice to have you.
How many tornadoes? Did that say 38?
I think there was over 30.
Ooh, 38. Wow.
All right, everybody that needs to send us address, please do. We can get them shirts out to you first of this coming up week. And we're going to do hoodies later on, correct?
Yes.
So pretty soon.
I may go ahead and get that up to where we can deliver them at the campfire. I mean, the Christmas dinner.
All right, so we're going to do some hoodies.
Hey, Mr. Ricks.
I'll try to have some hats before then. We got stickers made. If you want a sticker,
get us an envelope.
get us a self-addressed envelope and send it to me. How do we need to put our address?
They just need to message us.
Message us and I'll give you my address. That's the best way to do it. I don't really want to give it out on YouTube.
And we'll throw a business card in there too. with
Yep.
the stickers.
So send us a self-addressed envelope. I'll send you some stickers.
That's what we want you to
And,
do.
I'll the ones that ordered shirts, I'll make sure I send you some stickers too.
Yes.
And like I said, I'm gonna try to get some hats made too. Let y'all look at them. Then if somebody wants some, I'll go back and have more made.
Yep.
And have you a price. And as soon as we get the thermal, I'll show it to you. Show you what the shirt's bought.
Yep. He's still in the picking it out stage.
I think the one I'm probably gonna go with is the one that Anthony has.
Yeah.
It's what is it? AG something.
Y'all got a recommendation on one, message Mark.
Yeah. Try to keep it reasonable though. I'm not a cheapskate, but I had to spend money on so much other stuff too, farming. And let me tell you about today, then we're gonna get off here real quick. We'll tell you what Mark done.
He
It was
pulled
stupid.
a Mark. I mean, he pulled a Becca.
So come in this morning. I went to see a friend of mine that I needed to go see. Went and spent some time with him. I'm glad I did. Y'all pray for him, please. I'm not gonna call his name, but
No.
please be in prayer for a friend of mine. I hate to say it, but he's following in his brother's footsteps with the disease. And y'all heard that I lost my best friend here a month and a half ago. Well, this is his brother. Seems to be in their family. Yeah, there you go. That AGM. Yeah, I think that's the one that Anthony has too. I believe, if I remember correctly. So I come home, take me a little nap.
Well, we need to back this up a little bit
Okay.
with why this happened to start with.
Well, I'm gonna get to that.
Okay.
I'm gonna get to that.
Okay.
So I decided I'm gonna do a little bush hogging here at the house. A couple little spots I needed to. Then I was gonna, because tomorrow I'm gonna carry the tractor and bush hog up on the club. And I said, well, I'll go ahead and do a little bush hogging. Well, right before the meet and greet, I had pulled a log out of the woods just in case we needed more firewood. And I didn't get a chance to saw it up because I
For
got
those that know, you remember the big tree that was down in the corner? He
the
pulled
one
it
that
out.
got pushed over or broke that night we was having live, and I'm wondering if
It was a block.
if something done that tree.
I think it was designed to be a block.
Anyway, I drug it up here close to the house, but I hadn't had a chance to saw it up. I'll saw it up here pretty soon, because I still got plenty of wood to burn from this other tree. Plus, I had a bunch of wood left over from the meet and greet.
I was surprised how much wood
yeah.
was left.
Yeah, but
Anyway,
so
chain, drug tree.
I had a
out.
chain, and I laid that chain on the bush hog that day. I pulled the tree up here and didn't think no more about it. I usually don't do that.
He pulled a Becca.
So today I go to bush hog, and I've done bush hog for a while now, probably for about 30, 40 minutes. And started hearing this, you know, like, what's going on with the bush hog?
Yeah, she's one that got stuck, Mr. Moore. She got
Who was that?
Jessica.
Yeah, Jessica. Yeah, she got stuck.
GPS
GPS
took
tried
her
to
down
bring
a
her
goat
down a road
trail.
that don't really exist no more.
Mhm.
I hate that for her too. But she was gonna come speak for us, and she was on camp with us that Saturday night, and all that took place. And she went on back home. Hey, Mr. Rex, good to see you. Good to see you. So of course,
That's it. Give it away as boogerwood, Mark.
so all of a sudden that bush hog started, you know, all this racket. And I'm like, what in the world did that thing get a hold of back there? Because I was out in the middle of the field. There's nothing out there. And I was looking back there, and I happened to see that chain going in. There's a hole on the bush hog where you can get to the boats on the back. It's a bush hog brand. He was sucking that chain in. I said, oh, Lord. So I throw that thing, the PTO, out of gear. I get off. I go back there and start trying to pull on the chain. It's locked down. I said, oh, man.
Hey, Mr. Scott.
Oh, man. Well, anyway, I pulled it up to the shop. 2 hours later, I finally had that chain out. I had to work that son of a gun back and forth. And I mean, I finally got it out. And I got a good stump jumper that goes all the way up against the bottom, so I couldn't get my hand up in there.
Sounded like a helicopter, yeah.
Yep. So I had to take a big pry bar and get a hold of that chain and pull and rock that shaft back and forth. And I finally got that son unloosed 2 hours later.
He pulled a Becca.
And I will say, I usually do not say bad words much, but today there was some bad words flew a few times. So Hat went sailing across the yard a minute and just got very frustrated. And then, of course, I asked for forgiveness and felt bad about it. But sometimes we're still human and things happen. So
Yep, that's it.
But anyway, well, we're gonna get off here. Love y'all. We'll see
She
y'all.
went down a goat trail. Yeah.
Yes, I think the road she went down was White Gap. It used to come all the way through.
Not no more.
And one reason they closed it off is that side of the mountain got so bad, 4-wheel drives were flipping on it and sliding off of it. So they come in there and shut that off. But you can come in from that side to come in there to hunt. And it is a peak trail now. And GPS carried her, in there. And so, yeah, I agree, Pyro, sometime. But I finally worked it out.
That's what he said.
What's that?
He said he'll cuss it for you.
Okay.
Yeah, she probably was pretty close.
Yeah, she got pretty close. I hate that happened to her.
And she turned around and went back
Hey,
home
Scott
after
B,
that.
good to see you, man. Good to see you. So that's what took place. Live and learn. Pay attention. Don't get in a hurry. Always look at stuff.
Don't pull Becca's.
I usually look at the bush hog before I even get on the tractor, make sure. And today I didn't. Got in a hurry.
If I had done that, if I had laid the chain on the top of the bush hog, Mark would have been like, "No, you don't need to do that."
I still ain't figured out how it rung that hole. I mean,
you got lucky. You have Becca luck.
Of all places, that sun gun found that one hole in there, and I ain't figured out how it did.
You have my luck now.
But
you're welcome.
Yeah, I know you're rubbing off on me.
Supposed to be the other way around, but you're welcome.
Y'all see what I have to live with. But I do love her. She is my wildflower, but some days I would trade her off for a good tractor.
You would. It wouldn't take much. I'd be.
I'm kidding. I wouldn't
sold
dare
to the
do
lowest
that. I wouldn't
bidder.
dare do that. Or would I? don't know.
Like I said, I'd be sold to the lowest
Everybody got a
bidder.
good big old 1066,
Not the highest
1466
bidder,
international.
The
anything.
lowest bidder, guys. It don't matter. You
But
find
you
an
trade me
old
off for
tractor,
stuff too.
he trades you.
What would you trade me off for? A motorcycle? No, you already got one.
Yeah.
But I got 7 tractors here.
That's true.
I ain't traded you off yet.
Yeah, you tried.
Good Brown and rifle. I love Brown and rifles and
The
shotguns.
lowest bidder.
There we go.
Like I said, the lowest
I'm
bidder.
just kidding. Me and her cut up a lot. We cut up.
I can't think. I might trade you for a farm.
You already got a farm.
I know. One don't need the work.
All farms need work. Ask Jeff. Ask Jeff
One that
about the
currently
ask
doesn't
Jeff
need the
about the
work.
electric fence the other
Oh,
night
yeah.
when I was talking to him.
I got to hear about that. That was funny.
Oh,
Yeah, he would.
nah, I love her. Sometimes I want to strangle her, but I do love
Till
her.
death
But she
do us
wants to
part.
strangle me
He
some
thinks
days,
about
too.
that phrase every now and then, till death do us part.
I don't know of a married couple that don't have a little fuss every now and then. If you don't have a fuss, something ain't right.
That's
somewhere,
right.
You know.
All right.
Oh yeah, I done the barbed wire one time. That was ugly too. Woo! It took 2 days to get that sun gun cleaned out. We about took the bush hog apart to get that out. And it wasn't even my fence. It was the fence next to our field. And somebody had left a strand of barbed wire on the ground. I was bush hogging. That sun gun was snatching wire off that fence down through there. And I had a big old 100-horse tractor that day. It was ripping that fence down. I was like, Lord have mercy. Finally ended up getting a cutting torch and just cutting it out, what we ended up doing. I love y'all. Y'all have a good weekend. What JR say? Yeah, you got a squirrel too, brother. I got a squirrel. And, Lord, I work with some at work too. Lord, I can't get away from squirrels.
We can't help it.
Not talking bad about my boss, man. I like him. I'll do anything for him. But that sun gun is a squirrel, boy. He get to bouncing around and forget what he's going to tell me, and I had to tell him what to do some days. So, but I mean, I hate to say that, but that's happened before. sometimes the other guys come to him, hey, what we need to do tonight, Art? Well, I'm not your boss.
Let's go find out.
Oh boy.
All right, let's get off here.
We love y'all. Y'all have a good week.
I need
See
more
y'all
clothes.
Sunday over on Woodwalkers. Y'all try to come in there and tell you experiences from the meet
If
and
you
greet.
don't want to be on live, like I said, go ahead and get them stories in so they can tell them.
And I'll start having some people back on Friday nights with us. Got a few that I think they're willing to tell their stories on YouTube now. And in fact, I got another good one this week. She's thinking about it. And boy, she's got some stuff. Whoo, mercy. I don't know if she's
Is that our new lady?
Huh?
Is that the new lady?
Yeah, she said she may be willing to come on
That's
YouTube. And she was, I will say this much. She is a sheriff's deputy in Tennessee. So
you know she's got some stuff. Yeah.
So we'll see what she's got to say if she's willing. But she went me and her stayed on the phone, 2 hours that day?
Mm-hmm.
And we didn't even go through all of it.
Mm-hmm.
She kept telling me stuff.
Wow.
So you got interested. So. Love y'all. Y'all have a good night. Have a good weekend. We'll see y'all Sunday over on Woodwalkers.
All right. Bye, guys.
Love y'all. Bye-bye.
And